Elohim, Elohim. This is God Yahweh, Elohim, Elohim. Today is around the 11th hour, July 27th, 2024 on Venus, the planet of love with me, God Yahweh, love Elohim. This message is about the Dred Scott case of these United States, which is sent for America also, and projected formulation Elohim and source of supplication Elohim is my playhouse, creator El Yahweh, Alpha Lohem. I am God, Yahweh of your Elohim. All right? All right. This message is about AIDS and HIV. And we will start with the immunities of the Dred Scott case. 2 words, territory of the Dred Scott case and jurisprudence with me. I am God, Yahweh Elohim of these United States. With jurisdiction called jurisprudence in the Dred Scott case and territory. I will briefly deal with that this morning. July 27, 2024, this Saturday, where I'm God, Yahweh Elohim. Since that case had never been understood before today. Attempted murders. And having multiple attempted murders spells AIDS and HIV. Having multiple attempted murders is where AIDS and HIV are the Dred Scott case. Also is part of the immunities of the privileges of the thought of Lohem that you did not create, Elohim. I am the thought of Lohem, me, love Yahweh, God Elohim. I am the thought of Lohem. All right. You have Lohem from the creation of inspiration. I have revealed that to you, that love is inspiration, Elohim, love. I am God, Yahweh. All right. So having multiple attempted murders, logo circle 7 was 500 years ago at the ends of the earth called the future, where the people of the earth were left in some salvation thing 500 years ago, cursing my name, God Yahweh, God Yahweh, God Yahweh, in their language at the ends of the earth 500 years ago. And there was a Dell computer hard drive on my earth 500 years ago with logo circle 7 with that attempted murder, cursing me, God Yahweh, trying to start a riot of some kind. And so the earth died in my presence, love Elohim, the creator of the earth, me, God Yahweh. All right. Then you have a bill on my planet Plymouth, love Elohim, where I just allowed the people of the earth to join the other angels that was on my planet Plymouth, love Elohim, me, God Yahweh. And they thought that they strangled a bill. Therefore, the Bible was written after that for me, the only God Yahweh, Elohim, and a bill name was placed with the word Bible. Attempted murders, that's where your Lohem was acting inside of those dead men and dead ghosts. That's why you have AIDS and HIV. Then your attempted murder at the time of the Titanic, when I was William Shakespeare, just all waves, the Titanic, anchors ahoy is what I left you, me, God Yahweh, of your love Elohim. That's when your Lohem was trying to find the thought of Lohem, where I am God Yahweh, Elohim, through ghosts and men. All right, that's having multiple attempted murders, that I am the thought of Lohem, me, God Yahweh. So on the inside of you is your AIDS and HIV of where you have attempted murder. All right, so the Titanic became a movie after my romantic novel. I was October 1722. I skipped 200 years for you, basically. All right, then I did the United States War of 1812. With Ariel, with my name Uriel, me, God Yahweh Elohim of these United States, right? Where you were cursing me on both sides of the war, where none of you were part of my United States. You called on my name Creator Elohim on one side of the war, and on my name God Yahweh Elohim of these United States on the other side of the war, the people that had written the Bible 200 years before that. All right, I gave 3 bodies on my planet Plymouth in the United States War of 1812. Me, God, Yahweh, Elohim. All right, none of you was part of the U.S., so you have died for the last 200 years lying about America. America wasn't created yet for you. I already had the Maryland Toleration Acts, me, God, Yahweh, Elohim, that your world needed Jesus Christ. Remember? All right. So that was multiple attempted murders where your Lohem was a witness of your Elohim acting inside of my creations, where I am God Yahweh of your love Elohim. All right. So AIDS and HIV is traveling now with your Dred Scott case, which happens after the United States War of 1812, 1857. All right. Then you're going to have, when I created a banking system, me, David Rockafellow Banneker. All of me, Elohim, I am God Yahweh. 1938, I created bank accounts. It was with my Dred Scott case also, but you weren't part of it. And then you attempted murder of Baby No, the first sperm donor in Birmingham, Alabama, at bought Bank of America and Wells Fargo. There was no United States of America whatsoever. I was creating my system for the USA, me, God Yahweh, Elohim. All right, so that's your multiple attempted murders right there. And you stole many of my children and my families. Calvin Trice, Benson Murphy. That's why you have AIDS and HIV with Dred Scott case of your Lohem acting with your Elohim. On the inside of you, that I'm the thought of Lohem, me, Yahweh, God, Elohim. Therefore, on the inside of you is called AIDS and HIV, where you have now acquired immune deficiency syndrome of some kind with a human immune virus, speaking my name Lohem in my presence, and my name Elohim in my presence, and my name God, Yahweh, which is only 3 sounds. God, Yahweh, it's only 3 sounds right there. All right? All right. Then after... That was 1942, and you called it World War II with Baby No. All right. Then on May 24th of 1953, I was Lord Eisenhower, Lohem, #1 of the United States of America. Me, God, Yahweh, Elohim. And you came with your same people with a bill from the 1500 of Amerigo Vespucci to my golf course in Birmingham, Alabama, by Legion Field Stadium, not too far from that, in 1953, and tried to strangle Eisenhower. That's why your ass is dead. It's called Dred Scott case. I sent you She's a Bad Mama Jamma song, just as fine as she could be. AIDS and HIV, Dred Scott case. It's in front of the Dell computer inside of my house right now, pretending it knew somebody from May 24th, 1953. Me, Lord Eisenhower, Lohem, #1 of the USA system. Me, I am God Yahweh Elohim of these United States already. So you needed alphabet letters, all right? Then you had your February 2nd, 1963, confessing that you was worshiping me through a cell phone. Through this YouTube thing in February 2nd, 1963. This is July 27th of 2024. That was Planet Plymouth Love Elohim. This is Venus, the Planet of Love Elohim, where you had your LAPD massacre at Echo Park. I was staying there. Sarai Bakir. And you called my name Sarai Bakir Corbett Baker of the Sarai wine, a red vino wine from February 2nd, 1963. Sarai Bakir. So I sent you the South Central movie then, from this planet Venus, all right? That's your multiple attempted murders of the Dred Scott case, of your AIDS and HIV immunities, of the territory and jurisprudence of the thought of Lohem. It is me, I am God, Yahweh, love Elohim. You never created the thought of Lohem, all right? Your multiple attempted murders, April 4th, 1968, you called it Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. died. No, it was on 2nd Street in Figueroa, where I was finding something called itself the devil on my planet. In the book of Urantia, some chick said it was staying by the Getty Museum. April 4th, 1968, I gave another body, told my system, you go follow a word called yoga inside of a computer. Plain and simple. April 4th, 1968, I'm Rockefeller, me, JFK, Fitzgerald Kennedy. First Chief Justice of the USA, motherfucker, where I sent my bank titles that men never had a history before you heard of Chief Executive Officer, and men that never had history before you heard of Chief Financial Officer. You need the rest of my business titles then. You didn't have no histories for the alphabet letters. All right, just your multiple attempted murders. Having multiple attempted murders, now you have AIDS and HIV from the Dred Scott case of these United States of 1857 and 1957. All right, then your next attempted murder after April 4th, 1968 was July 4th of 1976, that entire week, called The Chase. I have sent you your message into your YouTube. Stop lying about me, Howard Hughes, the billionaires of April 5th, 1976, because you can't find April 4th of 1976. April 5th of 1976, me, Howard Hughes, the billionaire. Venturing on, I created Ventura Avenue and Ventura Boulevard. There's 2 of them, motherfucker. Me, God Yahweh, Elohim of these United States. All right, you're having multiple attempted murders, all right? Then April 29, 1979, that you prayed for everybody to die on my planet Plymouth. I'm the only one that exists, me, God Yahweh Elohim. From April 29, 1979, you had the bitch word. My word is bitch. For my name, Lohem, Yahweh God Elohim. Now that's a thought for you. April 29, 1979 at the NBA basketball game of the Los Angeles Lakers that defeated the Seattle Supersonics on my television. Now on this planet, Venus, the planet of love, Elohim. All right? I left a body February 2nd, 1983 on Manchester and Hoover, and the second body, July 4th, 1983 on Manchester and Hoover, and the third body, August 3rd of 1987, of your having attempted murders, your AIDS and HIV. You shot one of my bodies in 1987, right in front of a motherfucking barbershop, motherfucker. All right? You walked up to me talking about you was the Lord with a motherfucking gun and died multiple times trying to accuse me of being your adversary.